Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to Nanda Third Eye. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, request you to do so and also press the bell button. In the last video, we have seen how both the central and state governments have been exploiting the common man in the name of petrol and diesel prices. So if you would have not yet seen that video, I request you to go and watch Exploiting the Common Man video. And in this video, we are going to look at how Indian citizens are burdened with both direct and indirect taxes. So I would like to start this video by asking you all a question. If there is a product with a basic price of rupees 100 on which 18% GST is applicable, then how much you should spend to buy that product or how much you should earn to buy the same? While you thinking, I would like to give you an introduction to our income tax slab, what is in practice currently. Hope you are all aware. If you see the slide, this is to show what kind of income tax slabs are being in implementation in India. There are two options available for the Indian citizen. Either he can choose option 1 and option 2. In this slide, I have given both the options. Under option 1, if you see up to 2.5 lakhs, there is no income tax slab for anyone and there is no education or health cess on it. So there is no income tax. But for people who are earning from 2,50,001 rupees to 5 lakhs, for this incremental amount, that is from 2,50,001 to 5 lakhs, the income tax applicable is 5%. And on that 5%, again, 4% of health and educational cess is applicable. So, both put together, a person has to pay 5.2%. And if his income is increasing further from 5 lakh 1,000 to 10 lakhs, if his income is falling in this bracket, then for this incremental income, he has to pay 20% income tax, and on that 20% again, he has to pay 4% cess. So both put together, he has to pay 20.8%. Above 10 per lakh rupee, the income tax applicable is 30%, on which 4% again, education and health cess. So both put together 31.2. And under option 2, the same explanation goes. If you see, there are various slabs in this. Up to 2.5 lakhs, no tax. 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs, it is 5.2. Both put together 5% and 4% educational cess, it is 5.2. For 5 lakh 1,000 to 7 lakh 50,000, it is 10.4. 7 lakh 50,000 1 rupees to 10 lakhs, it is 15.6%. 10 lakh 1,000 to 12 lakh 50,000, it is 20.8%. 12 lakh 50,000 1 rupees to 15 lakhs, it is 26%. And above 15 lakhs, it is 30% plus 4% educational cess. So he will be paying both put together 31.2%. So these are all the two options available to every citizen. So he can choose any one of these. Now I am coming back to the question which I have asked you earlier. If a person wanted to buy 100 rupees product at a GST of 18%, how much would be the person spending or how much a person should be earning? Now I would like to put up another slide to bring into your very good understanding, which you can see. Now this slide shows very clearly. I have given you this tabular column where there are 5 columns there: income tax slab, product basic price, price including 18% GST, and how much money to be earned, and overall how much is the tax a person has to pay. Now, if a product is costing 800 rupees and if the applicable GST is 18%, you all will be knowing, sir, what is the greatness in it? It is 118 rupees a person has to spend or to earn to buy that 100 rupees. If you see this tabular column, it is only for applicable for that person who doesn't have any income tax slab. But if you see, if a person is falling under 5% income tax slab, then he has to earn 124.47 rupees to buy that 100 rupees product. Because what he will get on his hand is that after deducting his income tax. So if he earns 124.47, then after deducting his income tax, then only he will have 118 rupees. So with that 118 rupees, he can buy the product worth of 100 on which 18% GST is applicable. So then now the same way, if you look at 10% slab, a person has to earn 131.70. 20% slab, a person has to earn 148.99 rupees. And if he falls under 30% slab, he has to earn 171.51, which means if a person who is falling under 30% income tax bracket, in order to buy 100 rupees product on which 18% GST is applicable, he has to earn 171.51, which means he is paying about 71.51 percentage on this 100 rupees, including both direct and indirect taxes. Now you understand? Now, if your heart is weak or if you are very light-hearted, don't see the next slide, because I am going to show you how it is impacting with 28% GST. Now you see this video, for a person who doesn't earn or who doesn't pay any taxes, then to buy a product of basic price 100 plus 28% GST, he has to earn 128 rupees. But for a person who is under the slab of 10%, he has to earn 142.86. For a person who is falling under the bracket of 20% income tax, he has to earn 161.62. And for a person who is falling under 30%, he has to earn 186 rupees 5 paisa, which means he has to pay 86 rupees tax, that is 86.05 percentage tax, including both direct and indirect tax, in order to buy this basic product of 100 rupees, which is having 28% GST. Now you would have understood how much every individual is being affected by the combined effect of income tax and GST. And not only that, if you see another statistics, so if you look into this slide, there are 130 crore population in India. Out of that, only 5.78 crores 78 crores individuals are filing their income tax return. Don't get astonished that 5.78 crores are paying the income tax. Out of this 5.78 crores, 4.32 crore individuals are just filing and they are showing their income below the tax bracket. That is, they are not earning more than 2.5 lakhs. And if you further go down deeper, only 1.46 crores of population only paying the income tax. Out of that, 1 crore of the population, they are filing their income between 5 to 10 lakhs, and 46 lakh people are reporting that they are earning about 10 lakhs. So this is the statistics of the income tax payers in India. So now you have very deeply understood how much is the income tax slab and how much a person has to earn in order to buy a product based on his income tax bracket and based on the GST percentage. And also you have seen the statistics on how many citizens are paying the income tax. So one thing what you wanted to understand is that only 1.46 crores of individuals are paying the taxes, which means in the country where the population is more than 130 crores, only 1 crore 46 lakhs people are earning 2.5 lakhs. Do you believe this? Do you believe this? Where is the cap? There is a great amount of tax evasion is going on in India because of this higher tax slabs. I am not justifying that. Whatever the slab the government is putting in place, every citizen by law he has to obey the law and he has to live by that. I strongly condemn those individuals who are evading their taxes. But at the same time, I am wanting to bring into the attention of government that why these many crores and crores of people are evading their taxes, because you are charging too much on them. So they wanted to evade. So through this video, what I wanted to appeal to the government is that please reduce the income tax slabs so that the income tax payers base will get increased. So the number of people who pays the income tax will increase. Once when the base increases, then automatically the overall tax collection will be many folds increased. At the same time, this will help the government to collect more tax revenues from the citizens so that they can do many welfare schemes and implement welfare policies for the citizens of India. This is on behalf of crores and crores of people's request to the government that reduce the tax slab so that the taxpayers base will increase. Ultimately, you will end up collecting more tax revenues in order to execute so many welfare policies and schemes for Indian citizens through which we can all prosper. I will see you in another video. Till then, bye bye. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, request you to subscribe and also please press the bell button. Bye bye.